Hey, what's up? Ajiboye Temtokwe here, and this is the part 2 of the video for the refresher course for the software development challenge. Okay, so I've been having a couple of requests over at our chat Slack channel, and a couple of guys want to know how to write their codes. And because I recommended in the first course that you should use freecodecamp.org, and so freecodecamp.org has an in-app code editor that you write your code and you'll be able to see live what you have written. So a couple of guys want to know hands-on the kind of code editor that is used in real life development. So once some of you guys have learned HTML and CSS, you want to really play and do a project on HTML and CSS. So you've been asking me for the code editor I use, and here is the code editor I use. Okay, so the name of the code editor is Visual Studio Code, and it's written by Microsoft, and it's kind of open source, very open source. That means they made the code available for people to play around with. Alright, and it has a very good community where they create extensions. When I say extensions, I mean features that will help Visual Studio easy for developers. So once you come over to this page, code.visualstudio.com/download. So you can click on any of this button that targets your operating system. So if you're on Windows, just click on Windows. If you're on Mac, click on Mac, and if you're on Ubuntu, just click on this. Alright, so once you click on Windows, let's say you're using Windows, I'm on Windows, and it's going to download the file, an exe file for you, and all you have to do is to double click on the installer, and it's going to install Visual Studio Code for you. Okay, nice. So once we have Visual Studio downloaded, okay, I want to quickly show you something that you need to do. Alright, so for every new project that you're working on, I recommend that you create a folder for the project name that you are working on. So let's say you want to create a portfolio website in HTML CSS. So what I recommend is that you create a folder called portfolio website, and once you create a project for it, you just have all your files in the folder. That way you can be able to track all your files. So that's exactly what I did. So you see projects, and for every website that I create, this is in Angular, so I have all my files right here. Alright, so okay, let's go on. So what I want to do is I've created a little folder here called HTML training, and once you have Visual Studio installed, you can right click on the folder and you can click on, you will see this little button here, open with code. Once you click on open with code, it's going to open Visual Studio and code. So it opens Visual Studio Code nicely, and if you click on this, you will see the structure. That means this guy is the folder, and the HTML file that we have, my little file is here. So I've written a little HTML for it. So you can write all your codes here, and when you want to run your file, what you need to do is just to double click on this file, and it's going to open your HTML file in your browser. Alright, but there's a little problem with doing that. So every time you save, you have to refresh your browser all over again. So I'm going to show you a couple of extensions you have to install on your Visual Studio Code to make life very easy for you. Alright, so for HTML CSS development, I recommend an extension. When you click on this button. It's the extension, so you can easily search extensions. So I recommend that you search for live server. So live server kind of takes your HTML file and try to create a server on your local machine. So it now hosts your HTML file in the server, so you can easily run that file. So once you have live server, just click on live server. You will see a little button here that will show install. Once it shows install, like something like this, once you click on the install, then you will see a little button showing reload, and what you just need to do is to click on the button reload and you are good to go. So it's going to reload your Visual Studio Code. Now let's kind of run this file in our browser. So once you reload your Visual Studio Code, you will see a little button here that shows go live. Now once you click on go live, it's going to start the server and it's going to pop your browser up. You can see that this is looking pretty cool. 127.0.0.1, and that's kind of your local host. You see, it's different from trying to navigate the file from file c / blah blah blah. So it makes a lot of sense this way. So let me show you a little trick. So let's say I have my VS Code here and I have my little browser here. So let's say I'm editing a piece of code and I have an h2 tag here and I say welcome to my world. Watch what happens when I do a Ctrl S. That means I save the file. Ctrl save, you see it automatically reloads and you have the changes right on the spot. And this is my world. Ctrl S and it changes. Bingo. So that is a nice way of setting up your browser, and it's very easy and it's very cool. Alright, so I'm stopping this video here. Before I do that, I have a little bit of something that I want to tell you guys about Slack. So I have a little bot here called Teamline. Teamline kind of allows me to create tasks for everyone. So once you come over to coding challenge here, and let's say what you need to do is I've pinned a couple of coding challenges, so you pick one of them and you comment on this channel that you want to do one of these coding challenges. You pick one of them. So once you do that, what I will do on Teamline is that I'm going to create a task for you. I can add a task. So once I add a task, I will assign that task to you that responded, and I will give the due date. So that makes me want to track whatever you want to do. So I will always keep reminding you that you have a task that will be due tomorrow. So that way you'll be motivated to work on your project. I hope that is clear enough. Alright, so thank you for watching this video. Bye bye guys.